Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of my 300 Days of Weight Loss series. As I mentioned in my last video, I've actually been focusing on my overall health and fitness for a few weeks now, but I wanted to kind of build up some habits before adding in, filming, editing, and all the other stuff that comes with making a YouTube video. With that said, though, I figured we'd start off with an initial physique check, which I'll throw up on the screen right now. I've also got static shots of my starting physique on Instagram if you'd like to check me out there. I weighed in this morning for the initial weigh-in. For some reason, the video came out terribly, so I just took a screenshot of the video. But as you can see, my starting weight is 282.6, and my goal for the end of this series is going to be 235 pounds. But now that we've got our starting point, let's break down how I'm going to keep track of my metrics to make sure that I'm making progress towards that goal. There's two main things that I'm going to be keeping track of over the next 300 days. First and foremost, my weight. Now, one of the mistakes that I made last time was getting super attached to the number that pops up on that scale every morning. If I saw that I lost 3 pounds overnight, I would get super excited. I'd feel great about myself, but on the flip side, if I woke up one morning and I saw that I gained 3 pounds overnight, I would get super demotivated. I would start spiraling downward, which would cause me to start making bad decisions during the day. I would then start gaining more weight, and that means that the number on the scale the next morning is going to be even higher, and it was just a super rough cycle. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking the average of the entire week, and that's what I'm going to be basing my progress on. Your weight can fluctuate super hard day to day, so going off of a weekly average instead of a bad day can make a huge difference when it comes to just keeping your mental and emotional state positive. The other thing that I want to keep track of is how strong I'm getting. Same as my weight, I'm going to be keeping track of it just in the Google Sheet. I've got all my sets, my reps, my weights on my phone so that I can just update it quickly during a workout. And this is just going to help make sure that I'm lifting more each week, but I'm also pushing myself each week. And I'm not just coasting through my workouts when I'm spending time in the gym. But for now, that's pretty much everything that I'm going to be keeping track of. So let's get this week started and try not to die on the stairs this morning. Here's to the top. My legs are burning. My legs are burning. We're on the way to the gym for the third week of our 12-week program. Wanted to build up some consistency, before jumping right into documenting my process. But the first 2 weeks were also kind of like an acclimation period. So the time we spent in the gym so far is just kind of to get our body used to lifting weight, moving with a load. So it's been pretty light compared to today. Because today we're going to be focusing on progressive overload. If you don't know what progressive overload is, I'll just explain it really quick. So last week I benched 135 for 5 sets of 3 reps, and I actually exceeded the rep goal there. So what I'm going to do today, because the goal is to have a weight that you could only do 3 reps for those 5 sets, is I'm going to increase the weight by about 20 pounds. Now I've lifted on and off for a few months, that's why I'm taking such a big jump here. Normally I would recommend only increasing the weight by like 5 to 10 pounds, but I know that I can lift more than 135, so that's why I'm making such a big jump. But that is progressive overload in a nutshell. So without further ado, it's push day, baby. Let's get it. Another gym day in the bag. How we feeling? Oh God, the sun is bright. All right, we are back in the office. Just finished our push day. We got our pull day tomorrow, so that's back, bi, and deadlift is gonna be our core movement for that day. Friday, leg day, hamstring focused. Squats are the core movement that day. But yeah, we're off to a great start this week. Let's just keep it going and stay consistent with our diet. Wow, what a week. If that went by a little fast for you, follow me on Instagram so you can see what I'm up to during the week. Anyways, it's time to touch on something that I think everybody faces during their weight loss journey, and that's going out. Specifically going out to a bar. How do you go out for a drink or go out to eat and still manage to lose weight? Well, luckily for us, the answer is actually pretty simple. Moderation. At the end of the day, it's all about calories in versus calories out. Normally, today would be a rest day for me, but since I don't plan on reducing my calorie intake at all, I'm gonna go for a walk with Ava and Max later today to make sure that I have some additional room for some calories at the end of the day here. Walking, by the way, S-tier cardio. If you're starting your journey and you're just trying to lose weight, get up and go for a walk. All right, well, I forgot to record everything that I did on Saturday, but today is Sunday, so it is time for the moment of truth. How did I do this week? We're gonna compare the average to the starting point right now, just because that's all we have to go off of, but let's take a look at the numbers. I weighed in initially on Monday at 282.6, and then started to hit some pretty drastic weight loss over the beginning of the week, even dipping down into the 270s, but that started to kind of even out near the end of the week. All this combined, and then divided by 7, gives us an average weight of 278.4. That is gonna be the new benchmark for next week. My goal is to lose about a pound to a pound and a half on average, so anywhere around like 277 is gonna be good with me. But yeah, that's week 1 of the YouTube weight loss journey in the bag. So if you've made it this far, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I have a lot of fun making these, and if you don't want to miss the next one, consider subscribing. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one.